Folks, Smudge here. Hold on a second, check this out.
Yes, is there something we can do for you?
Well, the only other horse I've seen do that trick was Mr. Ed. And for you young folks, I guess you'll just have to Google it. We've got Mother of Many Horses as our guest Monday night. A YouTube veteran, been creating videos for over 4 years. Doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but over 440 videos. I think she's just been fine-tuning her craft. But you see, they're moving. Yep, they're in the process of moving and starting a homestead. So join us Monday night, find out all about it, and you really ought to check out this channel. We'll see you then.
Yet I can't go live. Now I can.
It's there.
But I was waiting for it.
You were waiting for the picture?
I was waiting for it. Yeah.
Well,
hey folks, happy Monday.
Well, the curtains had to open.
The curtains had to open. That's right.
Yeah.
Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Ours wasn't too bad. What did we do? Oh, Friday we went to Lemons and met up with Doug and Stacy and Joel Salton and Pancake Man. For those of you that do not know Pancake Man.
And there were some others.
That's Daniel. God is our judge. And we met Owen and saw again Owen and his wife and Joel Salton, and my mind's just running blank here. It was a hot, muggy day.
It was,
we did not go back on Saturday, but I'm assuming they had a sellout crowd.
Was it Haywire?
Oh, Haywire Homestead. Yes, we did see them.
And what's the young fella's name?
Her son?
Yeah.
That's her son. I know.
Well, I don't recall.
Okay, well, you brought it up. You have to remember.
But his channel's bigger than her channel.
Yes, his channel's bigger than her channel. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Doug is just his mentor. I think that is so cute.
And we saw them down at the Appalachian Conference.
Yeah, wonderful young man. Yep. So our guest tonight is Mother of Many Horses. And if she's ready, I'm ready. Let's get this ball rolling.
You think she's ready?
Probably not.
Are we going to let her out of the barn?
Sure. She may bring that one horse with her that opens the door.
Okay. Well, here she is. Mother of Many Horses, welcome to the show.
Oh, well, it's great to have you here.
So,
darn animals, can't trust them.
So you're in the process of moving.
That we had to the end of the year when my husband had planned on retiring. However, his former employer decided that he was going to retire early.
Okay, hold off. We have a problem.
The sound is working. Sound is working now.
Oh, Mary, okay. Now they can hear her. Diane didn't have a picture. Good to go. Okay.
Well, not having your pictures is such a bad thing. We don't want to break the computer screen.
Well, the picture should be fine.
We are all good to go now.
Okay.
That's good. All right. I was a little bit nervous about all this technology business.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay, good.
So we'll just rewind. We'll just start you over here. You are in the process of moving, I hear.
Yes. It's been in the works for a little while. I knew it was going to happen eventually. My husband and I, we figured he was going to retire at the end of this year, and so we were making moves toward it. And his former employer decided he was going to retire early. So we kind of really snowballed things and narrowed it down to the state of Kentucky. We went down for a visit 1 week. I've been looking online for property, and we had narrowed down a few things. And when we went down to visit, this one property I was not going to look at because the description and the photographs in the on the listing, they looked like they were not going to work. However, when we looked at the other properties that looked so great in the pictures, they just were disappointing. They were involved too much work for setting up living space and animals and all that. It was too much work for us at the time, for right now. So this one property that I had discounted, just different things came up and kind of directed me towards looking at this property. And when we pulled in and it opened up, if you saw the video where I showed this property, and it opened up and saw all this beautiful pasture, there was a seat already there for the building with a power pole already there, and I just fell in love. So yeah, and hopefully within a few weeks, if everything comes together like I'm working on, we will be living in Kentucky.
Cool.
All right. So, how big a property is this? Can you share that?
Well, the usable part of the property is about 35 acres.
Okay, nice size.
Yeah, there is more than that, but I don't know how much of the other we will be able to use.
Is this because of woods, or just because of water, or
It's
it's a
actually I
cliff?
haven't seen it's an odd parcel. It's kind of divided, and it's the location of this other section is it's just not easy to get to from the most usable part.
Okay, because of ravines and hills and things like that.
It's just different things. I haven't actually looked at it yet to really. It's just difficult to get to from the main property.
Okay.
It's separate, so
Okay.
I almost discount it because it will not be used primarily with everything else I've got going on. There's a possibility I might be able to set it up for an Airbnb or for people to come and visit, but just because of where it is, and I'm just not sure that I can use it for that. I have to look at it further, and I can't do that till we get back down there. So.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share about this venture?
They're asking where in Kentucky if you want to share that.
I'll say in the southeast.
Good enough.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's secluded. It'll be the only home on this road, and but at the same time, it's close enough to amenities that I feel comfortable taking my father down there.
Cool.
Well, this puts you in the Appalachians.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm cool with that.
can you share with us where you're currently at?
Yes. Horrible, horrible New Jersey.
So, quite a change from the Englander to a Kentuckian. You're going to have to get an accent. You're going to have to do all kinds of stuff.
The accent doesn't come with the property?
Yeah.
Well, that accent is very contagious. I'll tell you right now.
Oh yes.
I was there for a week, and I started to pick up a couple things. I said, "Oh man, this ain't gonna take long at all."
Yeah, yeah. Anytime when we go down to Tennessee and that, I spent a couple of days with Dana, or at Mississippi with Deep South Homestead, or Rusty from Rusty Acres and all of them. Yep, I'm coming, and I'm from New York originally, so I'm coming back with a twang.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Oh, by the way, breakaway. I know there's no Wawas. Doesn't bother me at all. When they took away the chocolate macadamia nut coffee, they lost me. Sorry.
So.
People, if they're not in New Jersey, they don't know Wawa.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what that is. Is it a candy bar or what?
It's like a convenience store kind of thing.
I was just gonna say, if it was her saying the coffee, it had to be something like
Like a 7-Eleven,
or
7-Eleven,
Lawson's, like what we used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've really gotten into the fast food kind of thing, and it's like I'm not terribly fond of their food.
Yeah. A lot of them that are going that other direction, and they should stay true to their roots. Sometimes.
Okay. So you're currently in New Jersey, and you have horses.
Some of them even open doors.
I actually own one horse.
Wait a minute. I thought the entire title of this was Many Horses.
Oh, we can hook her up with your sister.
I think I need to explain that.
Okay. We're listening.
Okay. Mother of many horses does not mean that I own lots of horses. I have never owned more than 2 horses at any one time.
Okay.
The name Mother of Many Horses was a gift. And it was given to me by a horsewoman whom I highly respect.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It was given to me years ago. It has more to do with my heart than the number of horses that I own.
There you go. That works. That's nice.
Okay.
Nice. That does mean a lot then. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think any mother would understand that.
Yes.
So you used to have some chickens and stuff too. Is that correct?
Yes, I had chickens. I miss having my chickens. I had to get out of the chickens because, okay, the property that I was on and where Honey is right now, it was not my property, so I had no control. My friend who owns the property, she allowed myself and another friend who boarded her horses there to have chickens. And everything was fine. We were very conscientious of how we controlled our flocks and how we managed our flocks, and everything was good. But she had another boarder there who was not as conscientious about her livestock. And she bought 2 chickens, older chickens, from an auction. And she did not properly quarantine them. And she allowed those 2 chickens to be exposed to my friend's flock. Now, I happened to have my flock penned up at the time on lockdown because there had been a fox running around and tried to get one of my chickens in broad daylight. So thankfully, they were on lockdown. Otherwise, they would have been exposed to those 2 chickens, and they had some kind of disease that spread to my friend's flock. She lost a couple of chickens, I believe. They had to have the Department of Agriculture out.
That's a
The
shame.
disease is treatable, but it's always in the environment. The only way to get rid of the disease is to remove all birds from off the property for like 6 months.
I'll be
And
darned.
that wasn't going to happen because she had ducks that were allowed to free range, and the owner of the property did not manage the ducks. She just let them do whatever. So we knew that was not going to happen. So I chose to take my quarantined flock and disperse it. I sold all of my pullets that I had just bred and raised up that year.
Well, and I was just waiting for her to say, and I just sent them in the freezer camp.
I just still
I
can't get
didn't
over
have
it.
time to send them to the freezer camp.
I still can't get over when people say that. They went to freezer camp this past weekend.
I was waiting for it.
No. I see. The thing is, I was developing a business of replacement pullets for backyard flocks.
Okay.
That's what I was doing
Okay.
because there was lots of eggs being sold around the area, so eggs was not a good business to get into. But replacement pullets, now that was something I was doing, starting to develop a business in.
Okay. Now I'm not a chicken
And then-
person. I'm not a
Go
chicken
ahead.
person, but a pullet is a female chicken. Correct?
Yes, it's a young hen who has not actually started laying yet.
Okay, but when they lay the eggs, they're not marked male and female.
But the
The
eggs.
eggs,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So how do you know what you're going to hatch to get your females, and what do you do with the roosters?
And folks, I'd like to introduce you with Farmer Darrell over here. That's why we don't have chickens. Now I know.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The males, let's just say you only need so much testosterone on a farm.
Okay. So the males are going to camp.
I like that. The males are going to camp.
The males are going to camp then.
They will either go to freezer camp, or they will go to another party who may send them to freezer camp.
Breakaway Homestead says garbage disposal. God. Here's another one of those conversations that just seem to slip downhill. How we do it. Oh, somebody Get to the Farm asked you if the chickens had, now I know you wrote it out for me so I could pronounce it, but I'm not sure I want to pronounce it. It is coccidiosis. I don't know what that is. Some sort of a disease, I suppose?
Oh.
Coccidiosis.
He might have been asking about coccidiosis.
Yes.
I don't remember the name of the disease.
Okay.
My friend whose flock was affected by this disease, she could tell you what it was.
Hold on, Mama Gardner.
I don't remember.
Oh, gosh.
All I can tell you is it was
Charles.
not the avian flu. That much I do know.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy.
So moving right along here now.
Yeah.
So you're.
I don't know, Sherry, you can survive.
There are just every few weeks we have guests. Oh, last couple months ago the conversation went downhill really fast. That's when we had
Now I don't know.
Oh gosh, her last name is Brown. That was the evening, folks, that we were talking about testy festies. I know most of you are on here because I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard that night.
Well, when I went to my doctor's appointment at the hospital, there was a
think
guy had
Louis
a
wanted-
T-shirt on that was advertising the Testicle Festival up there in Shondo.
Okay. Oh, they had that here.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. You want some?
No, don't even want to go. They're probably not kosher. No, Mark, they aren't.
I don't think the disease was this cox that you're talking about because it seems to
Okay.
me that it began with an A, but I could be wrong with that. So, but I thought it began with an A.
Okay. So anyway, moving right along here now. You're gonna be moving to Kentucky, but you only have one horse you're gonna take with you, or are you gonna sell the horse and get a new one?
Okay. Oh no, I would never sell Honey.
Okay.
The only way I would get rid of Honey is if, for some reason, I could not keep her.
Okay, and
No,
for everybody out there, Honey is the horse. This is not a bee product.
That's right. Honey is a horse. I just found out this weekend that there will be another horse joining Honey.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna.
Daryl's sister has horses.
Yeah.
How many horses does she have?
I'm not sure what she has at this point. At one time, she had 20.
There's probably at least 10 out there. I think.
Probably 10 or 12.
Does that mean, Daryl, you're the expert?
Oh no.
He doesn't have anything to do with the horses.
No.
No?
My sister loved horses clear back in high school. I mean, she had one. I don't know. Mom and Dad got her a horse. It was boarded somewhere. Long story. Anyway, she then got into standardbreds.
Yes.
And she had like 20 standardbreds. Always looking for that one that would produce $1 million, and it never happened. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people like
it's
that.
very rare.
Anyway.
Yes.
So now you're going to be pulling a horse to Kentucky, uprooting it from New Jersey, going to Kentucky, but you're going to introduce a new friend for your horse. We're not going to go if it's male or female or whatever, but
it's a female. It's another female, a mare.
Okay.
Folks, this sounds like a good time to do a trivia
so
contest.
you're
What
safe,
do you
Daryl.
think? I think this is a good time to break for a trivia question.
A trivia question?
Good Lord. I love it. That was good.
All right. Let's let me get this queued up here. Hold on, folks. Here we go. Okay. For those of you that might be new here, or anybody that has a memory like mine and can't remember.
The lady says, Daryl, stop before you step in it. I just wanted to tell that. Let you know.
Let me very quickly go over the rules for our trivia questions. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it is received and recorded on the stream here. If you notice on the screen right now, the chat is embedded in the screen. That is the official chat. The order on your computer, phone, whatever device you might be viewing this on, the order could be very different. If you are the winner, we ask you send us an email within 48 hours to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Give us your mailing address so we can send you a $2 bill. Did I do that okay?
Too fun. They're already trying.
They're already trying.
Oh, the answer
Daffodils, possum.
Yeah.
The answer is cat.
Hey, I'm kind of.
All right, here we go.
Jason said he was going to be here.
Yeah, he's not. I know. I was thinking the same thing.
All right.
He can't win if he's not here.
What breed is honey is what the question is. And for those of you, we just talked about this. Honey is the horse. This is not a bee product. What breed is honey? And no, not a yellow submarine. Not a horsey. No, it is not an Arabian. Not a standard bred. Shetland isn't, no.
Shetland, that's a good one.
Don't you love this?
A poodle.
Poodle. I am
No,
a
it
poodle.
is not a quarter horse. It's not a quarter horse. It is not a Clydesdale.
It's supposed to be Clydesdale. That's written in Mississippian.
Oh yeah, a mare. She's a stud. Yeah, right.
A seahorse. Stallion, yeah, no. Welch. No.
I can give a hint.
Well, unicorn.
Oh, he provides. Hey, how are ya? Didn't see you sneak in.
A Jenny Appaloosa. Tennessee walking horse. That's a good tribe.
Not this one. She's not a Tennessee walking horse. That was my other girl.
Yeah, but that's a good try. I mean, they're obviously thinking here. A horse of a different color.
That's the Wizard of Oz.
But that's not it. A Kentucky mountain horse. Not yet. Not in Kentucky yet.
Not yet.
The Lady of Budweiser's a Clydesdale.
A Lipizoner stallion. I don't. Is it Kentucky blue? No.
Well, why don't we let her give him?
Yeah,
give him
go
a
ahead. Give him a clue.
Well, honey originally came from Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, and her breed is quite common in that area. Anybody knows about the Amish?
Big horse.
Yeah, and Amish have big horses.
Belgian. That's a good guess, Brad.
You see, Truck, I often compare her for people who don't know what she is. I compare her to a Belgian.
Draft.
She is not a Belgian.
War horse.
You're close.
Christy, I thought you wrote Mormon. Jeez.
A motorized horse. No, it's not motorized. There's no place to stick a quarter in.
Oh, Lord.
She might try to put it in her mouth.
Oh, Daniel knows the answer. Oh, for goodness sakes.
And let's get one more hint. It's not a very common breed over this way. She is considered a draft pony. So technically she is a pony. But she is in the draft category. I have a feeling we may have them stumped.
We just may.
Breakaway, have you won?
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
J.D. Allison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or that may or may not be spelled correctly, but that's close enough for me.
Yes, it is.
J.D. Allison.
She got the L and F switched. Okay. I make the same mistake sometimes.
Oh, yeah, right. Breakaway was. Okay.
So is JD eligible?
Mm-hmm.
Then JD, please send us your email. Send it to family@gmail.com.
No, we don't need his
get to the
email.
part
We
where
want
you
his
don't
address at our email.
Well, you have to email us your address. And if you're confused, that's good. That was the intent.
Yeah, I saw that breakaway. That's why I was going back in my planner.
Okay.
Now where can we go with the conversation?
Where were we?
Oh, that's a good question. We're having fun with the horses.
Oh.
Do you have a garden or anything? Like grow your own veggies and stuff like that?
I do not have one now.
Okay.
Now, where we used to live before we moved back to New Jersey, I did have a garden.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a very nice garden. But then we moved back to New Jersey, and I went to school, had a career, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. And when we moved here where we are right now, I tried gardening, but it's a different environment here than where I had to garden before, and I just didn't have the time to put into developing it. So I never got very far here. I tried a little bit of gardening over at my friend's farm, experimented with the Back to Eden method a little bit just to see how it worked, and I liked it. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into gardening, growing my own vegetables again.
Yeah. Not so much like keeping it going, but I sure do like to harvest.
I see Red Duchess has part of that kind of breed anyway.
Yeah. They have 8 head.
She has
8 head, no bodies.
That's exactly what I wrote. That's exactly what I wrote.
You know who else on YouTube has a halflinger is Michigan Snow Pony.
Oh.
She has a halflinger. Yeah.
So
she's had her for 2 years now, I think.
Oh.
So what is your estimated moving time? Is it going to be yet this year?
Oh yes, it'll be this year. It'll be within a month.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
It's fast approaching.
So is the property ready for you? Or are you going to have to do Are you going to do a lot of infrastructure work as far as fencing and?
Yes, I will have to do fencing, but I will not have to do clearing. We had a cabin being delivered, and I'll have to finish it out. And I already have plans on my computer that I drew up for a run-in / barn. And I'm hoping that I can build that as soon as I get the cabin livable.
Okay, so you're going to
first.
This is going to be
go ahead.
What, like a tiny house type thing?
More like a not so tiny house.
That's what
it's a 12 by 40 cabin.
Oh.
And it's 2-story.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a tiny house on steroids.
Well, that's what
that works.
Andy did. Andy bought property in Tennessee, and he purchased 2 small houses that he put on the land.
Yeah.
They delivered the houses.
What about utilities stuff? You have to drill a well, or is there a well already on the property? I'm sure the county wants to know your business about going to the bathroom. So,
well, some things need to be left private. There used to be a house on this property.
Okay.
Okay. And the house was demolished within the last 3 months. So the power pole is right there where we're going to put the cabin. And the well, okay, we don't know for sure if there's a well. We do know that there is a meter for that property for the local, I don't know if it's considered city water or county water or what have you, but we don't know if it was actually hooked up to the meter. So it will either be a well or a, whatever the county water supply is.
Some sort of community water thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping for a well. But the grass was so overgrown, there was no way that we were going to find it. We have to get in there with a string trimmer and just try and see if maybe we can find the well.
Well, I was going to ask, are you going to have to buy the hardware necessary to do the upkeep on a property like that? Tractors, mowers, bobcats?
We will have. Well, I'm not looking at any huge machinery, at least not in the near future. We're looking at the first thing we're going to have to purchase is a string mower, because I don't know what's in that tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so get a riding mower or even a bush hog. I don't know what's there. So there might be something there that if you run over it with a bush hog or a riding mower, you may do some serious damage. So it'll be a string mower first, so we can see what's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we'll just see. I don't think that we will need a tractor anytime soon. I don't do round bales. I do square bales.
And
so
the small ones.
Muscle power.
And the small ones. I'm sure you don't throw around the big ones. God, those things are the size of. Those are incredible.
I can handle like up to about 80 pounds. I wear out faster with 80 pounds versus 50 pounds, but I can do 80 pounds.
Okay, so but you're going to have to build shelter for your horse. There's
Yes.
nothing there right now. It's just bare ground.
Well, not bare, it's grass and trees.
Well, I meant as structure wise. There's no.
Structure-wise, yeah. I will have to build something. There was some kind of a structure back further on the property, and I've seen aerial views at different stages, and there's still debris from that structure, and it was a good sized structure. But how much of that debris is still there, I'm not sure, and how much of it is usable, I don't know either.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that I can salvage enough of that debris to, at the very least, build a new chicken coop. Okay, and if there's enough to build a barn for my horse, that's even more wonderful.
Well, this sounds like exciting adventures here.
Yeah, I think so. And the barn, I can build it in stages. So that the first priority is going to be, of course, shelter from the weather for the horses to use. And then I have to have storage for their hay. So I've got several months before I have to worry about that.
Okay.
I put a lot of thought into this.
Okay. Well, you don't appear to be the type of person to me that just fly by night type thing. I mean, you're going to plan things out, and yeah.
My husband thinks I'm crazy.
Well, that's his problem right now.
Hey, I don't care. So just as long as he pays the bills, right?
So, is your husband on YouTube at all?
No.
What does he think of your YouTube?
He doesn't really have an opinion one way or the other, at least not that he's expressed to me.
He just tolerates it because he cares about you.
Well, it keeps me out of his hair, or vice versa. I don't know.
All right. Before we open up the phone line, I wanna get real serious here on YouTube.
He provides just Jerry just gave you a comment. She said that you have a great voice.
Who
well,
does?
thank you. That's very nice.
He provides.
Even though I'm driving.
Chico, his wife.
Oh.
And there's my sister.
Oh, Daryl has a great voice.
Well, I don't know about that, but anyway.
I don't know if I have any springs. Like I said, there is a pond, but I do not know what feeds the pond. So something to look into.
Okay. Let's talk YouTube for a minute here, because I find your story somewhat fascinating. You have got to be the only creator I know that's been doing this for 4 plus years, and you almost remain hidden. So tell me how you do that.
I guess I'm just talented, I guess.
There you go. She needs to run a class.
She has over 440 videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't.
Yeah, but some of those videos were really bad.
Well, okay. Well, we all have bad videos.
Some folks don't need their channel plastered all over the side of a bus.
We all have bad videos. It's just like I said in the promo that I made for you. I would anticipate, at least I'm very hopeful, that with this move and this new property and all these new adventures, this is just going to open up your world of YouTubing. This is going to give you some material in your tiny house on steroids build and construction and getting ready and building a place for your horse to have its friend, and chickens, and getting a garden going. I mean, you've got the whole thing. It's just laid out here for you to really explode with your channel, and I would love to see that happen. And I don't know how we can help you, but I'm hoping that you being on here, we're getting you exposed a little bit to some people. I'm sure there's some people in here that don't know you.
BC Truck just says, I see her comments on my channel. I had no idea she had a channel. He's subbed now.
Ah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. And I just said,
I kind of like, I go on other people's channels and I do comment in the comments, and I've even been able to help a few other channels with some issues that they've had with their horses. So, and I've gotten some positive feedback from them, and I've gotten little spikes in my subscribership from them, but they're not huge channels, but they're bigger than what I am.
Mom,
and that's
make sure you put her channel on here for folks to be able to view it.
Yeah, I don't know how we can help you with that. I know that you have experienced the YouTube reorganization.
Well, I just wrote on here that they can do the same thing that Lori family did from moving to Florida on their little house, the back of their little house from Florida to Mississippi. She can put this billboard of her channel name on the back of the horse trailer.
Yeah.
That's what they did when they moved they literally moved their little house from Florida to Mississippi. They had a plaque on the back of the house.
It was a traveling billboard.
A traveling billboard. Anybody behind them?
So
follow us on YouTube. Yeah, you
can put that on, because I'm assuming
that had to cost a pretty penny to have that thing made.
I'm sure that your horse is too big for your car, so you're gonna have to pull it in a horse trailer.
I don't know. Didn't Dana put her horse in her car?
The thing is, okay, I'm not towing her down. I'm getting a professional equine transportation service to transport her.
Gotcha.
No problem.
That's distance.
Yeah.
You can tape one on the side there with duct tape. That's all part of the package. That's all part of the package.
Well, Honey's got a pretty big butt. Maybe
there you go.
There
you go.
A wide
You know, as people drive up too close, she can raise her tail. And...
Here we go again, folks.
Hey, you know, what can I say? Happens.
Okay. Well, at this point, you have got so much coming up. I don't think you even know where to start. Because I know I know you want to get chickens. I know you want to get animals and stuff again. But and I want to see you have that because I want to see people have what they want. However,
you do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This opens up a whole new Pandora's box. It's just for everyone else, not me.
What is it you haven't gotten that you want?
Land in a house. I don't have to look at a neighbor.
Yeah, well, it has to be affordable too.
That's why we're still here.
Anyway.
Okay. What was the question was, what do I want that I don't have? Is that correct?
No. It's just you have got so many things that are going to go on. I'm afraid something that's going to happen here is you're going to go get chickens before you're ready. You're going to go get maybe other animals. You're going to, and I'm going to say, I think what you need to do is just get your house in order and kind of examine the land for a period of time.
Hey, Daryl, you were reading my mind. Actually, maybe you were listening to my videos, because I've said that on several of my videos. I said, no, okay, my house comes first. Okay, and I have 2 cats and my father. My father is the priority. Get him in, get him comfortable, get my home together to where it's livable. Then after that, then it's the horses. Okay, and that's because I'm not leaving Honey where she is without me there to make sure she's staying out of trouble.
Well, but obviously, some of this, I mean, you can't just leave the horse tied to a tree outside for a while you're getting your house ready. So, I mean, some things that are going to have to be a little bit prioritized.
Yes. That's why Honey is staying where she is.
Okay.
Until I'm ready for her.
Okay.
I've got my friend is going to be taking care of her, and she will be handling the final arrangements for her to be shipped.
But now, what I want you to realize here is what you have in the possibility of a YouTube vlog type thing of this entire process. I think it's going to be fantastic. I really do. I think you could turn this into something just totally unbelievable. But you have to come visit us on Tuesday nights. We can get you some editing tips and tricks. We'll get you going on that. And I'm telling you, your channel's going to take off here.
Well, thank you very much, Daryl. My problem right now is, aside from the fact that your Tuesday night thing is at night, and I'm surprised I'm not unconscious at this point because I usually am in bed by 8 o'clock. But
Chico just said Chico's going to bed.
I have a lot going on with just trying to get everything together for the move, to coordinating everything. So nothing is going to be done to push my channel, what can I say, other than this interview, until I get there. I think I'm going to be doing these videos as I can, but I've got a very small window, and my first priority, like I said, is
absolutely
my father and getting my house together.
Yeah, I didn't say you weren't going to be busy.
Not that you notice.
Keeps you out of trouble, right?
That's what people think. But I don't know. Between me and Honey, we managed to get into it sometimes.
So what else? What else would you like to share with us here about all these new things coming up?
It's going to be an adventure, and I'm looking forward to it. This has been a dream that has been building over the years. and every twist and turn that my life has taken has been directing me in this direction. And at some point, I will tell my story of how I've ended up where I've ended up and how different paths has taken me in this direction. I'm going where I belong. I have no doubts about it.
Well, here in the last 3 minutes, you've gotten 3 new subscribers just from this one screen that I'm looking at. So you're
yes, I've noticed popping up on my
as
screen.
You've been popping, yeah.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming over, all 3 of you. So, and I hope you really enjoy what I'm going to be offering. I do need to build on my editing. I know that. I just can't focus on that at this time. But hopefully, little by little, I will get there.
Yeah, it'll come. Yeah. It'll come.
Well, if it's all right with you, I'm going to open up the phone line here. If anybody wants to call in and ask you a question directly, we'll do that for a few minutes. Then we'll do the other trivia.
And Patty Hansen said she just subscribed here. This is fun. This is Patty Hansen's first time on our channel. I met her over on Taurus tonight. Living on a Dime.
Okay.
And she's from Michigan, so I was getting her the information for the Hootenanny.
Oh, for the Hootenanny.
Remember, she's one that lives up by Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Me talking to her. So thank you very much for coming over, Patty. We do this every Monday night. Our guests do not have to be homesteaders or gardeners, any type of, within reason.
We've had,
not R-rated, but...
We've had preppers. We've had cooks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We've had, what else?
If you're brave enough to put yourself in front of the camera and talk to people that you don't see, you, we're game.
You've had a horse time.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, folks, the phone line is open. So if you'd like to call, feel free. If you do call, I can only take one call at a time. This is not like a radio station. I don't have a whole rotary list of phone things where I can pick up caller number 9. When I get a call in, I can't answer another one or anything. So.
Okay, Rock's Corner. As we went this weekend at Layman's here in Ohio, they had Off Good with Doug and Stacy Friday and Saturday, and Joe Salatin. Friday was a free-for-all. Anybody could sit. They had tents put up in the back of their property. Anybody could sit and chat with them and ask questions. Saturday was the thing where you had to pay to go.
So it was a workshop.
It was a workshop. We went Friday. Those of you that went to the Mississippi Spring Gathering this past spring, know that I chatted with Glenda, the owner's daughter at Layman's, and she donated a cast iron skillet and the cleaner and some cookbooks as a gift, as a giveaway. We've been in contact with her, and I spoke with her, or I chatted with her this afternoon, and it's all official. And Layman's is participating in, donating, sponsoring, I don't know how you want to phrase it. They are giving away a Layman's cookbook, their Diamond Jubilee issue. I don't have it, that's the other cookbook. Diamond Jubilee issue at the end of every month. So after Doug and Stacy have their Homestead Homie giveaway, we're going to do, I don't know. Smudge's Peoples. I don't know. If somebody wants to come up with a little logo that says Smudge's Peoples, we don't know how we're going to do it, but you will be getting a Layman's cookbook. The winner will be getting a Layman's cookbook.
And that'll be every month.
Every month, and it's going to start at the end of this month.
And for those of you that aren't aware of what Layman's is it's an off-grid hardware store, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything related to off-grid lanterns,
not only off-grid, homesteading.
Well, homesteading, and just all the tools, all the stoves, all the everything you need, from the raw materials to finished products. Check them out online, Layman's Hardware, in Kidron, Ohio. It's a wonderful store.
Yeah, Amish style, Daniel says.
Amish style. Justin Rhodes was there, did a real nice show on there. We've had a few things on from them, and of course Doug and Stacy. So.
And speaking of Stacy Lynn Harris was also there.
Oh yeah, has worked here. Yeah, we're gonna have Stacy Lynn Harris on here in a few weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Time's flying. So, Mother of Many Horses. The phone line is up. If anybody would like to call and just say hi or wish her good luck or anything like that, feel free to call in. It's your nickel, but I'll answer your call. See, we're too cheap to even have an 800 number. But.
Not going there. Well, while you have the lines open, why don't we do our second $2 trivia?
All right. You folks jot down the number because I gotta change the picture on the screen here. All right, here we go. Okay, very quickly, here's the rules. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it is received and recorded on the stream here at Two Family Homestead. That stream is embedded into the picture in front of you. That is the official view. Your computer may be different. If you are the winner, you must send us an email. We ask you send us an email with your mailing address within 48 hours to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. We will send you a $2 bill. So if you don't send us your email with your address, we can't do that. Question number 2 for the evening. And this is the question from Mother of Many Horses. Where's my husband from? So he's in hiding. He's not in the YouTube realm here. So where's he from?
Daniel, you have a wonderful daughter. Very nice young lady.
He's not from Kentucky, not from Texas.
I would have said the same thing, Brenda.
Michigan, Tennessee, Vermont, Canada.
Be lady.
Okay.
Okay, she's good.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. The lady is good.
All right.
I figure somebody would at least be able to guess it.
Now she's going through all the other countries. You can stop now, B lady. You got it.
He's only from one country. He's not from many.
All right. So, where do you see yourself next year at this time?
Let me see here. July. Looking to pick some sweet corn out of my garden.
Okay, so you're going to go all out. You're going to have the house done. You're going to have the barn done, the pastures fenced, and a garden in. That's a lot of work.
I don't know how big a garden. I mean, I know enough to not go whole hog and have a huge thing, but I'll have something growing.
Well, and I know you want some feathered things. I know you want to get chickens again. Are there any other animals that you're looking to get?
I would really like to raise Muscovy ducks. I am considering rabbits, and I am considering a beef steer or two, because of the area. And I keep going back and forth about a dairy goat. A dairy cow, I think, would produce way too much milk for my family. As much as I would love to have a Jersey, in all practicality, I don't think it would be good for us. So, but a dairy goat is a possibility, but I'm not firm on that.
Huh.
So, I mean, that's just some things. I'm taking it slow. The chickens, that's a no-brainer. Okay, we go through so many eggs, it's pretty much a necessity for us. The chickens and of course the horses, and then I'll build from there.
Oh yeah, those horses like the eggs, right? That's their treat.
Horses don't eat eggs, no.
Okay. Well, I know they eat apples.
Yes, they eat apples. They eat carrots. Some horses eat bananas. Honey does not like bananas. I've tried.
Well, and from the one video, I'm going to say some horses must like cookies.
Yes, and I think if I offered Honey an oatmeal cookie, she probably would enjoy it.
I'm just curious if anybody went out and looked at Mr. Ed.
I don't know. What if they caught that?
Hey, I knew who you were talking about, but I'm no spring chicken either.
Oh, some horses eat baby chicks.
Yes, I saw that on YouTube.
Ugh.
Wow,
I
what
know,
a treat.
that was bizarre.
It'd be like wings with
Chicken
tush
nuggets.
and head and feet and everything else.
No, thank you. I can honestly say I've never seen Honey eat a chick or a duckling, and there have been many around, so she's not into that.
Do you have any idea what you're getting into in Kentucky as far as wildlife in the area there?
Oh, well, I do know that there's bear. As a matter of fact, I believe that I saw a black bear when I was driving back from my second visit to the property. So, and I was like, oh, this is broad daylight and I'm seeing a bear.
Oh.
And it wasn't on the property, it was someplace else. I was driving back to where we were staying, so but I fully expect there to be black bear. I'm sure there's coyote in the area, and the
Well,
one
and
thing
based upon what you've said, it's not like you have a neighbor right next door. So I'm assuming you're going to have to, as a necessity, you're going to have some sort of protection, some sort of
yes.
Second Amendment items
Yes.
of various
They have already
calibers
been
and
secured.
lengths and
Yes.
and
Second arrangement has already been secured.
and I don't know what your background is in that, but obviously you need to know how to use them. So that in itself can take some time.
Well, that was one thing. My father used to teach safety, gun safety.
Good. But did his daughter listen? I know a lot of daughters don't listen to their dads. I just think of that every time I look at Heather.
I was
They
daddy's.
listen to you.
I was daddy's little girl, so.
So was I.
So you guys both got away without listening. I know how that works.
I always said that. I'm the baby. I was spoiled. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're doing very well keeping up with that. I warned him ahead of time.
Okay, Patty Hansen's talking about Indian ducks or something here.
Indian runner ducks. Never heard of those.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
I know what the Indian runner duck is. The only problem I have with the ducks other than Muscovy ducks is they quack constantly. There used to be ducks on the farm, and I used to call them the committee because they were constantly quack, 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 constantly. in a circle, and it's like quack, 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 quack. Then they move around like quack, 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 and it's constant. So it's like I'm not real anxious to get back.
So is there a pond or water on your property, or
Yes.
a creek that runs through? Great.
There is a pond, and I do not know how the pond is fed. I do not know if it's a creek, or if it's a spring, or if it's rain runoff.
And you have no
know.
idea what's living in that pond either, do you?
I have no clue. It will be a surprise.
Yeah, see what raises out of the water at night.
Well, the only thing that makes me nervous up there is, I guess there's copperhead snakes.
Ooh.
I can handle black snakes, rat snakes, gardener snakes. They don't bother me. But there's 2 poisonous snake species that are local to that area. One is copperhead, and I don't remember what the other one is. And it's like, okay, I'm not liking that.
Ooh,
So
okay.
that's the only thing that makes me a little bit nervous. And I haven't told my husband or my son about it yet.
Okay, well, I see Sherry's getting a little ready over here to do something.
I'm looking at the time also.
Because we have a little bonus here for those in the chat tonight. We have a third trivia question. So, Sherry, you can just hold it.
Backwards?
No, that's correct.
Okay.
Can you see? Yeah, you're hiding behind it, but
I know, that's what I'm doing. On
okay.
purpose.
We have a dining on
a dime cookbook.
Dining on a Dime cookbook. We actually know the person that wrote this.
Yeah, and she signed it.
Folks, this is an autographed copy. So,
Nice cookbook.
we have a cookbook we're going to give away. All you need to do is come up with the right answer.
Hey, Terry, nice to see you.
So let me start this other trivia here real quick.
Page 57, how to make pancakes.
Okay, same rules apply to this. You can only win once every 4 weeks. Must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as received and recorded on the stream here. That stream is embedded in the window in front of you. If you're the winner, you have to send us an email with your address, and we will send you back out an autographed copy of, what is that called? Cooking on a Dime?
Dining on a dime.
Dining on a Dime. Dining on a Dime. Tara, I have a hard time pronouncing her name. Tara Keller
Tara. Mm-hmm.
is the author. Been doing that for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, fantastic book. If you've never heard of Living on the Dime, you got to check out their channel. They do a show, a live stream every Monday and Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday and Wednesday. She sometimes cooks, sometimes makes soap, and always abuses her husband. No, I'm just kidding. But so here's the question. Everybody ready?
Do it now, because no one's guessing yet.
Okay. How many dogs do we have? How many dogs does Two Family Homestead have here on the property? Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark got it correct first.
Yeah.
Asked.
Noah's Ark got it correct.
Sure.
All right.
Yes, as of now, we have 5. I think that's going to be changing all too soon.
We have
Yeah, Daniel, you knew that one too. You're right, you did.
Okay. That's all the giveaways we have for tonight. However, we do have another announcement. We're in the process. It is not, it'll probably always be a work in progress, but
okay.
if anybody would be so inclined, you could go to...
Hold on, let me get it.
Let you get it?
Well, get the URL.
Oh, you're going to put the URL up?
Yeah, go ahead.
You think they don't know what our name is?
One never knows.
Take our name and you put a .com behind it, and Two Family Homestead actually has a website. So that is something that our grandson is building for us, and he's doing, I think, a fantastic job. So if you'd like, you can check that out. Let us know what you think. Any suggestions, anything you'd want to see on the site, let us know, and we'll go on from there. Mm-hmm. So twofamilyhomestead.com.
Also, if anybody wants a placard, a wooden sign with their channel name on it, Daryl does those. The ones that went to Mississippi, got one. Andy got one. Rusty has one.
You'll see some of them popping up in various channels, but something along this line. So, all right. Mother of Many Horses. Boy, are you on a wild adventure here.
Not too much different than what other people have done. Right?
That's true.
Yes, that is true. But
they can do it, I can do it.
But I also know that you and your husband are entering this in a, I'm going to say retired stage.
Well, my husband's the old man.
Oh, you're okay. Well, I didn't call you old now. Easy here. Wait a minute.
I'm not retirement age yet.
Okay. Well, I know some people retire at 29.
I got my official letter today that it goes into effect next month. This says, oh, really? God, lady, you're old. Linda, I'm catching up with you.
But
sort of.
I'm just simply saying you've already had a lot of experience in the past, and to embark on this new venture.
Somebody needs to go give her another subscriber. She has 666 subscribers. Quick, Linda.
Oh no! Yeah, we gotta get one more.
Quick, Linda. Go subscribe.
Oh man, that number can't stick.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Well, I certainly hope we were able to enhance your presence, your YouTube presence here this evening a little bit. We've certainly enjoyed having you.
Okay, B lady, country girl, one of you. Can you put her link up here? Because my sister's going to go subscribe so we can get her off that 666. Linda just said where, so there we go. Linda, click on that link and subscribe. Holds a finger up in form of a cross. Noah, mine would have to be in the shape of a 6-pointed star, and I can't do that with 2 hands. Oh, okay. Now you're over.
Oh,
thank you.
It says 670.
That's cool.
So
there we go.
This has been a blast.
Well, would like to have you back on as things progress.
That'd be nice.
Oh, yes, that would be awesome.
You know,
I'm hoping to have internet connection up as quickly as possible down there.
I know you're going to be busy. Well, even if not, you can take your phone or something and just drive into McDonald's 40 miles away or whatever it is. And, and,
Yeah, about
Skype,
that.
and Skype works just fine on a phone. It truly does.
Okay. All right.
So,
I
Isn't that what-
out in the boonies, but I've got, believe me, this is an ideal property because it's got things that you wouldn't think would be available out in the middle of nowhere. And
Great.
it's got the feel of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's perfect.
It's out
It's
there.
Good.
perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
it's out there, but close enough if you have to go to town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's perfect then. You're right. That is.
oh, yeah. I think this has been
It has been. It's very interesting.
been quite the evening here. I'm really looking forward to following her journey, and I hope she does document this in the YouTube sense.
Oh yeah.
And
As
and
long
I'm
as I can get things to work.
Cool.
and as far as if we can ever assist you on maybe some editing tips or whatever on some of your videos, I know that you've kind of, it appears that you've struggled a little bit on some of that as far as what you want to do. And I hope I'm not talking out of turn here. But if we could,
I've been trying.
and without question, you've got some real nice stuff out there. And I'm going to be a channel critic. Right now, I think your best videos, but you know this, are your project videos. Those are the ones that are gathering the most views. Those are the ones that are the most interactive with people. And
Yes.
boy, do you have a project started here now.
You could say that. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. You would not believe the tools I've got now, and I can't wait to break them in.
Okay, so just embrace this. I want to see your channel just take off. I really do. I think you
Thank
deserve
you.
it. I think you deserve it. I know that. I know you were caught up in the YouTube thing where not only she had monetization, she had actually received a check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I received 2 checks.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 checks.
And then they,
Yes.
because she did not have enough subscribers,
Yeah.
they said, "Well, sorry, Charlie. I understand why you did it, and I know that some people are going to fall into that, but I think you have an interesting enough story here that you don't belong there."
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I figure, it'll get there. If I put it out there, it'll get there.
Yeah. Build it and they will come. I think someone
Yeah,
made a movie of that.
Well, we were just talking about that with those birdhouses.
Yeah. The Marlin, the
Martin.
Amish family.
The Martin homes or whatever. All right. Anything else? Do you have anything else you want to share with everybody, or I'm not going to shut you off here. If you'd like to sit and talk, we'll sit and talk.
Well, one thing I really like doing is I really like helping people. Like I've mentioned earlier, that I've had a couple of other YouTubers that approached me privately about issues that they were having with their horse, and I happened to be able to help them with those problems.
Great.
Yeah, and I really enjoy doing that. I mean, I'm not an expert, okay, but there's certain areas that I do have quite a bit of knowledge in, and if I can help with a problem, I will do so via long distance. I mean, you can only do so much
Sure.
through video, but I do what I can.
Yeah.
And any other issues, if I can help, I'll help.
And I have noticed you've got a couple bigger channels that are, if they're not subscribed to you, they're at least watching your stuff. Michigan Snow Pony, Daddy Curbs, I noticed,
Yes.
has left you some comments.
Yes.
So kudos. Keep going.
I go on their channels and I leave comments, and it's like, hi guys, and I just engage in conversation.
Well, and BC Truck said something here tonight too, that he didn't know you had a channel, but he does now, so he's sub to you. So
well, that would be nice to see him there.
So.
I like watching some of his videos. Unfortunately, because I am so busy right now, there have been a lot of videos that I have missed. Like I really was looking forward to Mike Pratt's pig videos, his analysis and everything. I have as yet been able to have the time to sit down and watch it. And it's like, I'm going to have to make sure I go back before I get pigs and watch his analysis.
Well, once people live in Kentucky, they're only allowed 2 hours of sleep a night. So.
Well, I'm almost there now.
Well, at least when we go down south, we can wave to her as we drive through the state.
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
Until
I get settled, and
Farm.
then you can stop in for a visit.
There we go. That works too.
Yeah, I don't know
you
if
just
this
gotta
is.
bring honey, an apple, or a carrot. That's all.
Oh, that's no problem.
I don't know which one it is, but one of the Mapleberry Farms is here. So thank you for stopping. Get to the farm. Patty Hansen, Daniel, B Lady, all of our moderators
Yes,
they do a
thank you.
fantastic job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Tonight was a great show.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've been keeping my eye on your build there, Mapleberry.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned that.
I was cringing when you were going to pull that wall up with your little four-wheeler thing there. That I didn't want to see that happen. So I'm glad it didn't. So
sounds like that's a channel I have to check out too. Oh, there's only so many hours in a day.
Yes.
Yes, Mapleberry Farm. They're building a cabin. They're in Canada.
They're a young couple.
Young couple.
Young family.
And they're building a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And he has used screw piers into the ground with what you indicated. But he's stick building it from scratch, so to speak. So
yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to have done that myself, but with my father, there was no way. I had to have something ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been living on their property in a fall, winter. I mean, they were there, I think. Yeah, you let us know what night you're going to be in town.
Yeah. where you can go to your McDonald's and get Wi-Fi. Sort of like Andy.
So. Okay, Mother Many Horses, it has been wonderful. Thank you so much for being here.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
Anything else
Thank you for
you
having
need?
me doing, Sherry. I really loved it.
Good. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Thanks to our moderators.
Great group tonight.
Thanks to everybody that's in the chat. We will see everybody
tomorrow night. And if we don't, have a safe Independence Day.
And who's going to be here next week? Wait a minute.
We don't have anybody next week.
Yes.
We don't have anybody next week.
We don't have anybody?
Nope. Next week after that is Stacey Lynn Harris.
Oh, you got to get somebody. Somebody's got to fill that slot.
Oh, trust me. I'll be doing me some emailing this week. That's what I usually do. Oh, well, Red Duchess Farm. What are you doing next Monday night?
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true, Ozark, being in the country. Yeah. Everyone have a good night, and we will
hopefully see you tomorrow
talk to you
night.
later.
Next week. Don't forget twofamilyhomestead.com, our new website.
Yep.
And
Got it?
yeah, we're not talking about taking pills or anything, so
No.
we're good. Take care. Thank you for coming, everybody.
Night.
Have a nice evening.
Night. Bye.